chat up. Here we go. Alrighty, so, hi. Whoops. It is 1:51 in the morning, and I am going to be playing some Sniper Elite 4. My darling bride is asleep, and I am playing this in the background. So I'm going to be playing quietly, but I am going to be having some fun. Today I'm going to be mastering 3 weapons. I'm going to be working on the, let's see here. I'm going to be working on the Delis Carbine Suppressed, the M30 Drilling, pardon me, and the HDM Semi-Automatic Suppressed. So the idea here being I'm going to try to, as quietly as possible, kill most of the enemies. As of this moment, my original file I think was like level 60 or 70, maybe higher, and what happened was when I swapped to my new computer, my file did not carry over, and so I'm starting this fresh. And I'm gonna wait half a second here because I just want to make sure
anyone knows about the new missile.
There we go. Crimson Draco wanted to hang out and watch, as he has never seen this game before, or has not seen gameplay of it. So part of what I'm doing is I'm doing this for Crimson Draco so that he can experience this and see what it's like. Okay, so a big part of this leveling process that I'm working on is I am working on a... Ooh, is that over 100? It is not. If I come all the way back here, can I get him? There we go. There we go. So as of this point, I have 2 major things I'm working on for this rifle. Those include I need to kill enemies from a shoulder view like this. So instead of being zoomed in, I need to shoot them from over the shoulder. And then the other one is shooting enemies that are more than... I'm trying to remember if this still works. Not for normal stuff. Okay, so I found out, not a glitch, but a fairly useful feature, where if you search a body,
I'll have to jump
for the, let's see here, how do I, no, I want to go, here we go. Okay, so in the bottom right here we have like the letters to home, letters from home, last letters, miscellaneous documents, sniper reports, duty rosters, and stone eagles. All of those collectibles, if you pick up a body and they have one of those items on them, then they drop the item, or you collect the item. So if you're just trying to collect all those pieces, literally just kill every guy in the game and just pick up their body, and it's a really good way to collect all those. The game audio is going to be quite loud compared to my voice, and that's okay, because I'm streaming it 2 o'clock in the morning my time. This is actually one of my favorite games in existence. Ghost Recon Wildlands and this game are 2 of my favorites. And it's funny because Ghost Recon Wildlands is like if this game and GTA 5 had a baby. Because it's all open world in Ghost Recon Wildlands, but it feels like this in most of the game's mechanics. The main difference is just that you don't have as much fun sci-fi technologies in this game as Wildlands. As Wildlands is based in modern day and future times, and this is based in the 1940s, I believe. Now, Draco, are you around at the moment? As of the moment, I can't actually, I don't see you in chat or anything, so I'm just checking to see if you're around. So that's a sound masked explosive high ground chain reaction. That's 1400 experience for that one shot, which is pretty cool. Alright, so typically I end up waiting here for a second because there's going to be a secondary truck that is going to approach through this tunnel. And so if I come hang out right here in this bush, I can usually tag the truck as it comes by. Now, this game had some fairly interesting mechanics that some of them I really liked, some of them I really hated. The main ones being that as long as you're in the bush, an enemy can literally walk up to you and like bump shoulders with you and he won't find you. But if you are in full combat and you're on the other side of a bush, the enemies can see you through the bush. So like, for example, let's say an enemy is standing right here on this rock, and I'm standing over here, but I'm like prone behind this bush, he would still see me. Alright, I need to do a certain amount of looking around as well. Because there's still... So basically I had a fully maxed out account, and then what happened was I transferred to a new computer and I didn't know how to transfer my file over, and so I ended up losing like 100% of my progress, which I was like level 60 and I had 100% of the game, and now I have to start over on this account because I didn't know I could copy and paste my folder over. If I had known that, or if I had known how to do the cloud sync at the time, I would have made some better decisions. So, alrighty. There's one guy there, there's one guy there, there's one guy there, there's one guy there, and then let's see who I can see over here.
One big propaganda effort.
That one.
With your
Camera.
center stage.
Come on. Explosive. There he is. And then there should be... Oh. Tagged him and then untagged him. No, he stepped inside the... Oh, there we go. Got that guy there. There's that guy there. An officer there. There's this guy there. There's that target there. I don't seem to see any of the guys hiding in the bushes at the moment. Found one. I'm trying to remember if I get experience just for tagging things. I don't think so, but I think one of the achievements was just to tag a bunch of crap. Alright. Now, the name of the game is Systematic Timed Murder, is what it is. The idea being, you want to kill all the people, but you want to kill them in an order where they don't notice that people are going down. Now, something that sucks here is that... Oh, by the way, one of the really fun features of this game is it has X-ray cams on. You can have X-ray cams on every single shot you fire in the entire game, which is pretty cool. Well, except for pistol and shotgun, you typically don't get them. Come on, there we go. Come on. Now, on the hardest difficulty, you don't get this little triangle. Got it. So in the hardest difficulty, you don't get the little triangle. So like the ability is if I hit right bumper, it's called empty lung, and then that triangle is where my bullet is actually going based on the wind. On the hardest difficulty, that feature is not actually present, which makes it a lot harder to do this part. Ultimately, when you play on the hardest difficulty, unless the wind is directly behind you 100% of the time, most of the time you end up taking your shots from as close as possible, because that greatly increases your ability and your chances of hitting. Just checking to see if Draco had responded or not, because in theory he wanted to watch. He hasn't said. Okay, well, all good. Alright, so technically that guy has passed. Nope, 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 nope. I want headshot is what I want. The more headshots that I can land, the better off I will be. Oh, you're kidding me. This is one thing I hate, because this happens in video games all the time. And that's, as soon as an enemy gets shot at once, the rules and laws of actual bullet physics go out the window. And it happens all the time, and it's super annoying. Hey, I just mastered the diesel carbine range. Oh, hello. Wow. Is that... I think there's a dude right there, and I can't see him. Interesting. Wow, yeah, that's quite a bit closer. See, this really sucks because I can't viably get him because the wind is pushing my bullet so far to the left. Oh, actually I did. See, I was very worried that I was going to nail this outcrop of dirt right here. Now, something interesting about this game is you can tag bodies with your binoculars. So, like, I killed all those dudes, and then I can turn around and tag their bodies so that I can go search them. This guy was way over here, wasn't he, when I shot him? Where was he? Or did I shoot him? What the heck? Oh, there he was. He was way out on the front. But anyway, so basically I can... Oh, hello. I think I already got all 3 of these on this mission, but I'll get them just the same, just to make sure. So there's... Yeah, see, I've got all 3. There's a bunch of collectibles on every mission, and the more collectibles you get, the more points you get. And it's just bonus experience. Every collectible you get on every mission is worth so much experience. So when you're trying to farm up levels and level up weapons, it's a really good way to do it. But yeah, the nice thing is you can technically tag every body you ever kill, and then you know where they are. And the thing that's interesting about this game is you can be as meticulous as you want. Some people are super meticulous, some people are hardly meticulous at all. Like, they don't care. So, like, for example, I can come over here, search this guy, and if we look, this guy's body, if I pick him up, and then move forward a little bit, come on, there we go. See, I can set him down in the bush, and then no one will find his body. So technically, you can hide every single body of every enemy you ever face, which is pretty cool. Alright. Crimson Draco just said, okay, so. It's nice, though, targeting every single guy you kill, though, because it lets you double check that you know where everyone's at. So, like, for example, there's a body there that I need to tag, and then everyone at the beginning area I already checked, so. Oh, hello. Sorry, I'm playing with a controller and it's a little sticky today. Like, my thumbsticks are not responding as quickly as I normally would prefer, but that's okay. Now, one of the things I need to do is make sure that I'm shooting people from the... Ooh, an MP40, nice. I need to do the over-the-shoulder shots, and so I'm... Let's see here. In theory, if I go to player loadout, yeah, see, and then we check out the upgrades, I need 50 shoulder aimed kills, and then the mastery skin option unlocks. Okay, so we got that guy there, and then that guy there. Hey, Crimson Draco says he's live, or says he's here. Sweet, sweet. Good to have you here, man. Man. Now, there's a lot of fun things you can do in this game. Like, for example, every single time the little, like, speaker thingy pops up on the top of my screen, that means that some outside source is causing enough noise that it will mask my shot. Now, that's super useful when you're, like, for example, like, let's say a plane flew over right now. I could sprint up to this guy who's not paying attention, and my approach would be masked by the airplane. So there's some really cool features as far as like being able to sneak up on guys with like the noise and everything. Like I did a mission where I played the whole mission on hard, or one of the hardest difficulties, and my only method of killing was knifing unless it wasn't an option. Now the main thing that I'm doing right now is I'm trying to level up my weapons, or master my weapons. Can't see this gentleman. Where is he? There he is. Wow, you're just like right there, aren't you? Nice. 10 out of 50. Get a little more ammo. Now, this weapon I'm using right now is pretty cool. Its ability is it is a completely suppressed rifle. Now, in this game, on the difficulty I'm on, suppressed is not like silenced. Silenced and suppressed are very different. I don't want to go that way. Now that I've accomplished as much as I have, I want to backtrack. Anyway, suppressed means that unless, like, as long as you're more than a certain distance away from people, they won't know you're there, or they won't hear your gunshot. Cool, I've seen Sniper Elite 1 and 2 gameplay, just not 3 and 4, so what's the difference in 4 and than it was in 1 and 2? Okay, funny story. I haven't played 1 and 2, I've only played 3 and 4. The biggest changes that I've seen is that Sniper Elite 4, the biggest map in Sniper Elite 3 is smaller than the smallest map. So the biggest map in Sniper Elite 3 is smaller than the smallest map in Sniper Elite 4. So Sniper Elite 4, the maps are freaking huge. Oh, hello. We got you, and where's your buddy? Oh, there you are. See, so right now, that plane is masking my approach. So I was able to run really close, and the airplane blocked it. Now, if you look in the lower left on my thing, I'm completely invisible. The guy could literally walk up to me and not know I was here. Now, Sniper Elite 3 and 4 are fairly different from each other. A couple main differences. Number 3, you could use a heavy weapon from the get-go as your secondary weapon. In this one, there are no heavy weapons available from the options menu, but there is one mission that allows a heavy weapon. Now I'm trying to get as many shoulder shots as I can because I'm trying to master my main weapon. Oh, which reminds me. Let's go player loadout, HDM, skins and upgrades, environmental explosion kills, binocular tag kills, and headshots. Which is funny because that's pretty much the only way to kill enemies with this pistol is those 3 exact options. Ooh, where's this guy going? The main differences as far as 1, 2, 3, and 4 that I can tell is that 3 and 4 are very... 3 was open world but only one directional, like you could only go where you needed to go. This one, number 4, has like 1,000 ways to get to everything, so like you can do it however you want. Oh, come on. You serious? This is the part where I hate this game. The second someone's freaking out, you'll hit them in the chest like 4 times and they don't die. Super annoying. Makes a lot of your stealthing really, really dumb. I've never played any of them, but I've been dying to get at least either 3 or 4. I would recommend 4 over 3 100% of the time. Number 3 was a ton of fun, but number 4 is way fun. And the missions are huge. Like, I think the smallest mission in 4 has like 70 guys you can kill in it. the smallest mission has like 70 dudes, which is nuts if you think about it. That's a lot of dudes crammed in a very small space. There's that guy there. Perfect. Come on, there we go. Now I have to keep an eye on the bottom right, my little, so it shows like the health pack there. On the right is my health, on the left is my heart rate. I actively have to keep an eye on the heart rate because that's going to affect how long I can maintain my zoom in. I can't see him. Come on, let me tag him. Nope, he's too close. Now there's one more dude up here and I don't see him. So he's probably crouched in a weird spot. Now the funny thing is that I've been playing Ghost Recon Wildlands a lot, and so a lot of this is way easier having played Ghost Recon Wildlands, because Wildlands is way stricter. Alright, how do I want to do this? Is it one of those games where if you play a later game you won't understand what's going on? Not really. Each campaign has its own storyline, and so they you're playing as the same character, but you're not necessarily playing the story itself does not necessarily piggyback off of the previous game. So as far as like it being the same character just with new situations, to a certain extent that's the same. There is a little bit you should know though, as far as like they might reference things from previous games, but they're not directly related to the actual storyline itself. And that's the biggest thing to realize about that, is it's like there might be some things, but you won't realize it. Alright, let's reload. Now in this game you have regular rifle rounds and then you have suppressed rounds, and they are limited. You only have so many of each. The way I'm playing, I'm using a rifle that just has suppressed rounds, so no matter what rounds I pick up, they're all suppressed. There's a dude down right there, and I can't seem to see him. I'm a little confused as to where this gentleman is. It's acting like he's straight down in the pit, but I've been down in the pit and I killed everyone. Confusing. Oh well. Alrighty. Now a lot of this game, or a lot of this genre in general, is running from one patch of darkness to the next, or one bush to the next. Okay, interesting. I'm assuming silencers reduce your range and firepower like in most games. Yes and no. Typically the weapon is limited or affects it. Like for example, if you pick the most powerful rifle in the game, it for the most part will not care. Like you can use a suppressed round on the most powerful sniper rifle in the game and it doesn't care. At least not enough for you to really notice it. This carbine I'm using right now has an extremely low range, just in general, and that's part of the fact that it only uses suppressed rounds. Alright, I need that gentleman to turn and walk away, because I'll nail this dude in front of me, but that guy behind him will see and or hear. Hey, Corporal Mark III. Cool, cool. Ooh, corpse maker. Marker. to try to tag as many bodies as I can, just to collect as much stuff as I can. So, like, a couple things to note. This rifle I'm using right now has, until I mastered it to increase its range was absolutely pitiful. Like, anything between 100 to 200 meters was the maximum range I had as far as being able to consistently shoot things. What the heck? Supposedly there's a dude there, but I don't see him. You assume the shotgun is for if things get hairy. Yes and no. The shotgun has a lot of really good uses. The primary thing that's nice about the shotgun is it's really good for close combat. If you need to quickly eliminate an enemy, but you don't have a time to line up a shot. Okay, I'm assuming this dot right here is underneath. Yeah. So there's actually a tunnel underneath me that leads over here to this area down there. So if that guy is down underneath, where is the nearest guy that is up here? Right there in front of me. You know, right now would have been a great time to eliminate him. Oh well, because I was sound suppressed. Oh well. It's nice to approach a new area and tag absolutely everything, because then you have the maximum number of things at your disposal. I personally really enjoy the shotgun because the one that I'm using it's a double barrel shotgun with a rifle under barrel, and so it uses the same rounds as my rifle. So notice I have 46 there, I have 42 here. It uses, in theory, it uses the exact same rounds, but my numbers are off, which makes me kind of confused. But anyway, this one's nice because, like, one of the game modes you can do in this game is there is a co-op mission where one of you is the sniper and one of you is the quote-unquote operator. And so what you can do is if you play as the sniper, you get a pistol and a sniper, and that's it. If you play as the operator, you have a secondary weapon and a pistol only, which means you can choose the rifle shotgun, which I have right now. And if you use that, you can clean up a lot of hairy situations with it. Because, like, you technically have the rifle under barrel, which means if you are very careful with your shot, you can take out some pretty distant enemies with it. Let's see if I can do this without this guy seeing me. Alright, then we have that guy up there who's starting to see me. We're just gonna eliminate him. It wasn't with the shoulder shot, but I wasn't gonna risk it, not where he was seeing me. The extra 6 should be how many is loaded into the gun. The extra 2 is how many is in the shotgun loaded. Oh yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, I hadn't considered that. Yeah, that is a good thought. Now this one's kind of annoying. Oh. There we go. Sadly, I might have to just straight up take out these dudes. Okay, we're gonna take him out. Okay. Now my ability to take 2 or 3 shots very quickly like that without blinking an eye, you can thank Ghost Recon Wildlands for that. You play enough first-person shooters. See, I play enough, but I just don't pay attention to that kind of stuff enough to care. You know? Alright. We have that guy there. We have another guy who's nearby but can't see. Yeah, there's a pretty major difference though between this game and Ghost Recon Wildlands, and that's Wildlands is a lot faster. This is a lot slower. So if you're looking for like, I want to spend 45 minutes to do one mission, this is a good game. If you're like one of those people that's like, I want to just sit down and blow through 15 missions in 2 or 3 hours, then you'd want to play the other one. Yeah, I'm not gonna have the opportunity for that. Oh, there you are. I mean, in general, Ghost Recon games, they're intense, but they're fast. It's true. They tend to be pretty fun, too, which is nice. Okay, there's another dude here. There you are. It's one of the officers.
How best to deal with it.
It's a good thing this officer's not paying attention, huh? Considering his dude just fell over dead nearby. You can have a heart shot for that, my friend. No one gave you permission to live. Can I kick it? Bam. Like such a snot. Here, let me just kick this. I think this is one of the duty rosters I might not have had. You grew up with those? Yeah, I grew up with very different ones. I grew up with Halo into I'm trying to think of what other games I had.
This man Kessler seems
There we go.
key to all this.
Got that one. Got a truck. Sorry, trying to tag as many people as I can see real quick. When I have a more powerful rifle, I can kill the main officer from the very starting tower, which is pretty funny. A lot of games where you're forced to think on your feet. See, most of my games are what's the word? Habitual or ritual based, where it's like you execute them in a very, very specific fashion, and you learn very quickly how you can and can't kill guys. Sorry, gotta rub the tummy. Hate when my cat does that. So like Medal of Honor? More like Halo and Gears of War. Halo, Gears of War. I'm trying to think of what other main ones I played. Oh. You meant For Honor? No, I didn't actually play that one. Let each of those blow up real quick. Oh, hang on. Hang on a second, I'm confused. There's another tower further over, right? Yeah, there is, over there. And then there's all the guys down below. Okay. yeah, most of my games have been very my early games were just very run and gun style, kind of like Halo. And then later on they became very tactful, where they're games like this and Wildlands and stuff like that. The main thing is I like games where I don't have, like, games where I can stealth the entire game. Those ones are a lot of fun for me. Ones that force me to only play one way, those are kind of annoying. So. Alright, I'm trying to remember how to do this. In theory, there is a... Is it right here? No. What the heck, man? Is it right here? How do I do this? No. What the heck? There's a way down right here and I can't seem to find it. Fallout would be a great game for me. I've actually never played the Fallout games. It'd be one I'd be willing to look at. I'm actually really excited because Ghost Recon Breakpoint is coming out next week. And that's one of my top games that I'm looking forward to. Okay, seriously? Where is the way down? There's a way to get down right here and I can't seem to find it. Alright, fine, I'll take the other way. There's a way to get down in the back there, but I just can't seem to find where it's at, so I'll go down the other side. Right over here. Not here. Here? Yes, this one over here. Well, I'll recommend you start with the classic, either Fallout 3 or New Vegas. Yeah, I can try those at some point. Man, when you get the right gun, this spot is golden. Problem is I have the wrong gun right now on me. My one cat is being very needy right now. Bless his little heart. Oh, bud. Can I drop right there? Nope, nope, won't let me. I was gonna see if it'd let me drop down one tier and then catch it. This game is interesting because there is a certain amount of, like, people compare this, the creeping around in this, to similar to the Assassin's Creed, but not the same. What? Come here. The cat demandeth the butt scratch. Well, they seem to be cooking something there. Now there's two different ways down. One is this one here, which I need to be over here. The graphics are a bit dated. Oh, I've never cared about graphics. Graphics do not define a game. Do not define a game. I've seen so many games where a good game gets destroyed by they overdo the graphics and underdo the... Wait, what the heck? Oh, the checkpoint. I was like, what the heck is that? Anyway, I've just seen so many times where a really good game is overkilled by the graphics, where they dumped like thousands of dollars into the graphics and then the gameplay was secondhand. I was like, what the crap? Assassin's Creed, you can run and gun. You can if you want. You don't have to, though. Alright, where are we at here? Alright, we got two dudes here that need to be eliminated. And then we have one guy across the way that needs eliminated. Oh, okay, he can see me? I really get the feeling it was a different dude that was seeing me. Oh, hello. Such a horrible thing to do. Funny as heck, though. I think with the Fallout games, all have amazing lore and thorough storylines to where you can't just go do one playthrough to get it all. Oh, okay. Takes a lot more dedication and time to get through it all. Where are you going, bud? Get out of here. walking out into the sun. This is such a horrible one because literally there's all these explosives everywhere. Come on, where is he? Wait, who am I missing? The officer is inside and he hasn't stepped out yet. I can't see him. Yuck. 10th playthrough of a single game and you haven't hit all the lore. Kind of sounds like Mass Effect to a certain degree.
What do we have here?
There we go. Nice, rank 10, focus, target focus speed, and improved search. And, yep. This is gonna be good. Cool. Now, question, do I need to search him? No. There's a bunch of miscellaneous documents and lost letters and letters from home that I have not found yet, though. Yeah, there's some pretty cool stuff you can do in this. Let's reload him down to 1 bullet. Let's heal back up. I don't like being at low health, especially where I can get another bandage pretty easy. Sometimes it will mass chain reaction, and it is possible to add additional explosives to do a mass chain reaction. It just doesn't always happen on its own. Sometimes you have to throw an extra TNT in there just to get the right level of poof. Alright, so this guy down here, I need to try and sneak up on him if I can. Hi, bro. Lol. See, the nice thing about this game is that there is a kind of a grace period where they realize, like, they see you, but they don't fully acknowledge that you're a bad guy. Half the time they'll look at you and go, hey, hey, oh hey, there's a guy there. And then they go, wait a minute, he's not supposed to be there, and then they come after you. But they don't always do that. But are there missions where you have to fight heavy things like tanks? Of course. The nice thing, though, is almost all of them you can do without being seen. There's only 1 or 2 missions where you're, like, actively, like, being attacked or chased or something. And you have to quietly or you have to actively get away from, like, a sieging tank. That happened a lot in number 3, not a lot in this one. That was a miss. Hi, bro. Seriously? Just die. The thing that sucks about this game, though, is if you do miss the first shot for whatever reason, they kind of get finicky and panicky, and they just kind of like shake their head around, and then it's like, yeah, you're not getting the shot now. It's like they're too jittery for you to get that shot. Yeah, see, there's a document right there I need. Wow, there's so much stuff in here. I need to see how close I can get before anyone spots me. You're kidding me. Gotta love that. Put a round through his chest and he just looks at me. That's the one thing this game does that pisses me off pretty bad is you'll hit a guy. You'll pull it around right clean through his chest and yeah, somehow he lives. And he just turns and looks at you. And you're like, what the crap? Goodbye. You're noisy and you're paying attention, so you must be eliminated. So sorry. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Alright, we seem to have a dude over here. Unless I'm mistaken, there's at least two. Got him. One of the things I like about this game is it scores you on your shots. And so like there's different things you can add together to get a higher score. And so like ghost, high ground, infantry, where you hit them, all kinds of stuff affects your points and your total score for the kill. What I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this mission, then I'm going to head to bed, just so I'm not up super, super late. Luckily, this first mission doesn't have any snipers. Sound masked headshot. Gotta love it. Oh, there seems to be a... Wait, can I... Oh, this is one thing that was bad about this game. The hitboxes on certain pieces and people are a little big. Let you know when I'm doing it and you'll jump in. Cool. Yeah, I'll be doing this one and Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Super excited for Breakpoint to come out. It's one of my favorite games is Wildlands, and Breakpoint is the direct sequel. I don't know if I trust this shot. Screw that. The cool thing about this game is misdirection is a very powerful ability. So like I can go kill him. Kill him. And the enemy still have no idea where I am. Come on over, Schmidt. Like a shark in a bush. Hey, last letters. Yeah, misdirection is pretty sweet in this game. Like, you will straight up have your cover blown, and a good chunk of the time, you can create a diversion in a neighboring area and get them off your back for a minute. Or if, like, if they know in general where you are, and then you're able to get away, or, like, loop around, when they try to search for you, they won't find you. So half the time it's fun just to see where you can and can't get away with. You're like, this'll never work, this is stupid, and then it works, and you're like, never mind. trying to figure out. There's a dude here, and I don't know where. Is he inside? Headshot sentiment. Heck yes. Just trying to keep my rifle ammo full. Alright, how am I doing on this weapon? Only halfway. Dang. I need to do a nighttime mission. That way I can get closer without risk of being seen. Yeah. I'm like blatantly sprinting around in the daylight. People are like, hang on a minute, who's that guy? I don't remember him. Is he a part of our group? Alright, I might have to just start systematically murdering everyone now. Oh, looks like there's a dude. Yeah, that guy caught wind of this first dude that I dropped. Is there a dude here somewhere? Weird. You topple the guys in the right location and no one knows anything. Nobody's the wiser. Yeah, see, there's a dude like right there and I don't see him. Supposedly he's like right there. What the heck, dude? That guy. Frickin' heck. There's another guy right in front of me and I can't see him. Dang it. Okay, got that guy, got that guy, got that guy. Anyone else? Yeah, the one dude who's right here, there he is. Yeah, a lot of this is systematic murder, and you're like, how do I do it? Who do I kill first, and in what order, so that I can eliminate everyone? The fun part is you can literally wait for guys to like walk through bushes and then snipe them, and then their body just drops in the bush and they don't know where they are. Which is a pretty sick mechanic. Ah, there's another dude down there that I don't have marked. Who's looking at me? Someone looking at me through the bush? That's an annoying feature. Okay. Or is it the dude up top? Might be the dude up top. Let's see here. It's funny when it's an eye shot, but it was from the back of the head. Come on. The nice thing is my gun is so quiet that I can do most of this with them having no idea. Or like I'm taking shots, but they have no idea where the assailant is actually attacking from. So like people are dying, but they have no idea where from, because it's a very quiet gun. There he is. Got him. That ought to shake him up a little bit. You're like, hey guys, something's blowing up here. Through the tent, through the tent. Oh, that's even funnier. Oh my gosh. Was that a nut shot? I mean, it showed his nuts getting blown off, but apparently... Okay, well, we'll take it. Let's start a diversion, shall we? Get everybody out of their safe zone. My kitty came and joined me. Oh dear, top of the head. Oh, that would be a nasty hit. Just the top of their head ripped off. Hey guys. Oh dear. Okay. Oh. The one unmarked guy stepped up. Hey boys. Wow, apparently I got blown up. I guess I'll restart the checkpoint, which is me in full combat. And very hurt, I might add. Stabilize me, please. Thank you. I need a full stabilize, please. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. Needless to say, he's a little confused and concerned. He's like, guys, I don't know what's going on. Really? Good grief, I wish guys died when I shot them. Apparently I'm using a BB gun. Yeah, my shotgun straight up didn't kill anyone so far. The beauty of this is, like, while they're like relocating to find me, I can relocate on them for maximum damage. Don't mind my shadow, everyone. Long shot. like that. Close Combat Commando. See, the secret though is if you play it correctly, you can technically run back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and massacre everyone in like a building this big. There can be 4 or 5 dudes, and as long as you keep moving and relocating, you can just dance around them and take them all out, which is pretty cool. Alright, I have the code, so I can use the code to open this. Later on, you get satchel charges, and then you can literally satchel charge everything. Perfect. Anything else out here? No. Alright, I think I'm about done. Now it's fun because there's technically I think 11 or 12 main missions, something like that, and then there's 4 DLCs, 4 or 5 DLCs, something like that.
The letter talks about someone named Kessler. Name sounds familiar.
Oh, that big building, that's right. There's a building I need to search real quick before I leave, before I vacate the area. Alright, so I'm officially done. But this building is a gold mine of collectibles. So there's that one. Bunch of rifle ammo there. Where is it? In here? There's a bunch of pistol ammo. And another document there. Okay, that's most of the documents around here. Oh, apparently I shot that up. I didn't even realize I did. My bad. Oh, you can booby trap bodies. I forgot about that. It's a really rude thing to do. Hang on. I haven't cleared that area yet. What the heck, man? Oh, hang on. That's a hard shot. But is it going to give me the heart, or is it going to give me the lung instead? It hit both. Heart shot. Yep. Now, technically, I don't have to kill anyone else. I can leave at this point, but I might just tag them all out just because they're XP at this point. Oh, he turned the corner. See, my exit point is directly, it's that pier right there. There's technically 2 boats. One is in the back. Poor guy has no idea I flanked him. Yeah. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Alrighty. That's essentially everyone. I didn't search that last officer, but I searched him when Thermo and I played this the other day. So on the hardest difficulty, if you get killed, so it used to be on the hardest difficulty, you restarted the last checkpoint. The new hardest difficulty, so it was authentic. Authentic was if you died, you went to the last checkpoint, you couldn't set manual checkpoints, but the game would give you checkpoints on its own. The new hardest difficulty is called Authentic Plus. If you die, you restart the entire mission. So when there's like 70 to 80 dudes a mission and you die and you have to restart the whole thing, it sucked. The difference was if you had two people, because you could co-op it, if you had two people, your chances were much, much higher. Alright, I had 78 kills that mission. I think there were still technically 2 or 3 that I didn't kill, but I don't remember. But yeah, like that's the first mission. 78 kills, 63 of them were ghost kills, 52 of them were headshots. 88% accuracy, 194 was my longest shot. Took me just under an hour to finish that. But yeah, I'm going to call that for tonight. We can definitely play more later, and you're more than welcome to hang with me, Crimson Draco, when I do that. I can do this, I can do Wildlands. When the new Wildlands comes out next week, I'll be binging the crap out of that game. So anyway, I'm going to head to bed because it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I have work tomorrow afternoon. So anyway, you have a great night. As always, it's a pleasure having you here at Crimson, and I will catch you later. Have a fantastic night, and I'll see you hopefully pretty soon.